A lot of teams are being talked about in the Western Conference, but seems like no one really cares about the New Orleans Pelicans. And I don't understand that because this is going to be a big year for the team. They bring in Joe Dumars to oversee the team. It seems like he done made a couple interesting moves that folks not really giving him credit for. When you look at the Pelicans roster, I think this is a playoff team. They could easily be the 7th or the 8th seed, or maybe even fight for the play-in. This team is real talented, and what I think is going to help this team this year, no one's giving them a chance to do anything. When you look at the roster, you got DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray been hurt the last few years. He finally going to be coming back healthy. When he's healthy, man, dude could give you 15 and 8 right now. He got that dog about him. He going to play defense. You know, you bring Jose Alvarado off the bench. He can shoot the 3 ball, but he going to be in the game for his defense. Defensively, this team is going to be real good. You know, when you look at the roster, you see the offensive players, but defensively is where I think they're going to take a big step this year. You bring in Jordan Poole. We all know Jordan Poole could get buckets. Any night he can explode and give you 20, but they're not going to really use him as a scorer like that. He going to have to be well-rounded with this Pelicans roster. He going to have to pass. He going to have to cut. He going to have to defend. Joe Dumars don't play about that. If you don't defend, Joe Dumars going to let you go. You know, Jordan Poole, he going to have to get with it. He never been known as a defender, but he going to have to move them feet, you know, if he want to stay in that rotation. You got Jeremiah Fears, the rookie who the Pelicans took. A lot of people thought they should have went somewhere else. Me personally, I like the pick. The young kid, he's full of energy. I like his game. He gets to the free throw line. Once he improve his three-point shot, Jeremiah Fears gonna be nice. You know, if they keep Jordan Poole, him and Jordan Poole gonna be going at it in practice. Great competition in practice. That's how you get better. I look forward to seeing that. Jordan Hawkins, he one of the best three-point shooters in the game. Won a championship in college. You know, dude's a hooper. He could get you buckets. 38% three-point shooter. He nice. And he's an okay defender too. You got Trey Murphy. This is going to be his breakout year. One of the best three-point shooters at his position. He can do a little bit of everything for you. He is going to have a big year alongside Zion Williamson. You got Herb Jones, one of the best defenders in the game. Herb has improved his three-point shot. And Herb is a glue guy, man. Herb can ball. Folks don't really know about Herb like that. All they know is that he's a good defender. He's nice. He's well-rounded. Sadiq Bey, he's a veteran. Been on a few teams. He was with the Pistons when Joe Dumars was over there. So Joe Dumars have familiarity with him, you know. Sadiq Bey is a knockdown shooter. Brings experience, one of the older players on the team. That's always a help for a young roster. You bring in Zion Williamson. In order for this team to have a legit chance in the playoffs or make the playoffs, Zion Williamson must be top 5 in MVP voting because he got the skills, man. He got to go have a Barkley type season. Let the folks know Yamster, that guy who was taken number 1. Let me remind you right quick who I am. I think it's the year he put it all together. You know, you got Derek Queen, recently had surgery on his wrist. A lot of folks didn't like the pick. They traded away next year first round pick to jump up in the draft to grab him. I like the move, me, because him and Zion Williamson together, I think they could do some things. Yeah, small ball is starting to leave the NBA, but man, if you got you two undersized power forwards, centers that know how to play ball, you can still win in this league. You know, you can still win in this league. Derek Queen can rebound, got good footwork, good post game, and he has shown the ability to knock down the 3-ball. Once this guy really develops, look out. Y'all forget dude ain't number like 18, 19, something like that. He's still young with it. Then you bring in the vet, Kevin Looney. He gonna be used mainly for the playoffs, but during the regular season, he gonna be a big mentor for Zion Williamson and Derek Queen. The Pelicans needed something like this on their roster, and don't get it twisted. Kevin Looney, he's an impactful player. He ain't got 4 rings for nothing. Dude was impactful for the Warriors, setting good screens, rolling to the goal, knowing where to be, battling for them rebounds. He's solid in there. And then you got Missy, lob threat big man who reminds me of Derek Lively. Dude, nice, man. Dude like a baby Tyson Chandler on the cool. He blocks everything. He's athletic, and he's still young. He's learning the game. The Pelicans gonna be nice, folks. You know, when you look at the head coach, Willie Green, he is a nice coach, but I think this is the year he have to show that he's really an elite coach. You know, I have been hearing rumors that the Pelicans may try to use Zion Williamson and play him as like a point forward. Me personally, I don't really like that decision. I think that's going to take too much energy out of him. I want to see Zion Williamson in the pick and roll at the free throw line or posting up on the block. I don't want to see nothing else out of Zion. He's too powerful and strong and athletic to be playing far out from the goal. I don't even want to see him shoot a 3. That's not his game. I want to see him putting his head down, getting to the hole, yamming on somebody's neck. That's what I want to see. I want to see that Zion Williamson. I don't want to see no pass first Zion Williamson. No. He's not a passer. He's a scorer. He's a dunker. He's a rebounder. You know? We have to play to this guy's strength, not his weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? There's enough ball handlers on this team to handle that. If I'm the Pelicans, I'm looking into trying to go get Drew Holiday and bring him back to the squad. I really think that would help Jeremiah Fears out and Jose Alvarado. You know? Especially being with DeJounte Murray, seems like he can't stay healthy, man. I would love to have Drew come in there, play that leadership role just like Kevin Looney. Players that then won multiple championships, just playing for the love of the game now. Yeah, I would love to see that. Pelican fans, y'all let me know what y'all think of these Pelicans. Pelicans fans, how far do you think the New Orleans Pelicans can go? And can Zion Williamson have an MVP season? If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, so you can get notified when I drop Pelican news. I just give you my opinions, what's going on with the team. Until next time, this Sports Savvy TV, I'm signing out.